world, Sky News is allowed into an Italian hospital at the epicentre of the outbreak. The army are called in to help move the dead as the number of fatalities surpasses those in China.
Also tonight on the virus outbreak, we can send it packing in 12 weeks, a message of hope from the Prime Minister. Money for almost nothing. The Bank of England cuts rates to an all-time low. Unanswered exam question. Students now at home await clarity on their A-levels and GCSEs. And we report on the Irish doctors coming out of retirement to help their country.
Good evening. Welcome to an extended News at 10, live from Rome, on the day Italy became the epicentre of the COVID-19 outbreak. More people have now died here from the virus than in China, where the infection first began earlier this year. Italy has been in the spotlight since these towns in the north of the country went into lockdown 4 weeks ago. Lombardy has been described as the region at the centre of the outbreak. And within it, Bergamo, the worst affected city. The authorities allowed our chief correspondent, Stuart Ramsey, producer, Dominique Van Heerden, and cameraman, Garwin McCluckey, into the local hospital to show them the magnitude of the crisis they are dealing with there. Here's their report. You may find some of it distressing.
They're fighting a war here and they're losing. The sheer numbers of people succumbing to the coronavirus is overwhelming every hospital in northern Italy. The staff are working flat out trying to keep these people from deteriorating further. They're trying to stop them from dying. This isn't an intensive care unit, it's an emergency ward. The ICU is full. People have only just arrived here and they are in terrible shape. This is an absolute constant. This killer pandemic is virtually out of control. The patients are literally gasping for air. The plastic bubbles the staff struggle to communicate through attempt to equalise the air pressure in the lungs. Nobody expected this. Nobody thought they'd be treating so many so quickly. And it's not like flu. It is chronic pneumonia, and it is killing hundreds each day.
There are now 15 patients.
The doctors say they've seen nothing like it before and are warning other countries, especially the United Kingdom, that they will see it as well.
People keep describing this as like flu. It's worse than that, no?
No, it's totally another thing. I think it most pneumonia than flu. Mm-hmm. Because most people get pneumonia. And as I said before, it's a very severe pneumonia. And so it's a massive strength for every health system, because we see every day 50 to 60 patients who come to our emergency department with pneumonia, and most of them are so severe they need very high FiO2 of oxygen. And so we have to reorganize our emergency room and our hospital in 3 levels of intensity, as you saw.
This is the main hospital in Bergamo, in Lombardy province. It's one of the most advanced hospitals in Europe. But it's the most hard-hit of all the hospitals in Italy. The town is the centre of the epidemic here. This isn't a ward, this is a waiting room. Wherever you go, people are on gurneys, in corridors, in meeting rooms, they're everywhere. All the medical staff urge other nations to see what's happening and lock their nations down right now or face this.
What I would suggest is just shut down to stop all the outbreak and not come in this kind of situation that is very, very difficult to manage.
Can I ask you personally what it's been like?
I never felt so stressed in my life. I'm an intensivist, and I'm quite used to, intense moment and choices, and people are critical and will die without any, treatment, and you make the difference. But when you arrive at this point, you realize that you are not enough, and maybe we are 100 anesthetists here. We are doing our best, but maybe it's not enough.
We are performing the test for the nasal swab to detect coronavirus.
The problem facing health services across the world is that when the infection curve goes up, it rockets. And all the resources, all the testing, all the supplies are used up instantly. Multiple hospitals all at once.
What's staggering is that Italy is doing a lot of testing. Thousands upon thousands are being tested. So far, about 4,000, the numbers keep changing, have actually completely recovered. The crucial point is that about the same number are dying. They're sort of neck and neck. And it seems you either live and recover or you die. Something nobody expected.
Bergamo wanted us to see this to show what a catastrophic emergency nobody has experienced before looks like. Here they're calling it the apocalypse, and this is what it looks like. And their message to us is simple: get ready. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Bergamo, Italy.
Well, Stuart's report is a picture of one town in a nationwide battle. So far, there have been 41,035 cases of the virus. 3,405 people have died, 427 of them in the last 24 hours alone. This is a country now beset by grief.
Italy's military can't protect it from this threat, but the army is now needed to move the growing number of dead. Soldiers called in overnight to take coffins from one of Bergamo's cemeteries. The pressure so great, a church there has become a temporary morgue. The mayor of one province in the region says hospitals are so overwhelmed, people are dying at home.
Direi drammatica. Abbiamo raggiunto 50 decessi, che è un numero incredibile per noi, perché nello stesso periodo dello scorso anno i decessi erano 8. Noi siamo molto preoccupati. Le strutture ospedaliere sono davvero al collasso ed è difficile trovare posti.
Italy put out an emergency call for blood donations. One of the most sophisticated healthcare systems in Europe, now in desperate need of the basics. And Italians have rushed to do the little they can, bringing blood supplies back to a safe level.